news right after these words. What is this?
You.
Oh, me. Robin's brother or something's here. You going to let him in?
Yeah.
He wants to watch me work, the master.
Yes, he wants to sit at your feet.
What?
I said, where would you like me to seat him, here or there? Well, we'll see when we get him in.
I can't imagine I'm going to resist. Well, he's not your real brother, though, right, Robin?
Well, he's not a blood brother, and no, he wasn't there when I grew up, so he can't tell you any juicy little details.
So you get along with him better than, like, your real family because...
I always did.
Because you hardly saw him.
No, because
Had you grown up
different.
Had you grown up with him, you probably would hate each other.
No, had he grown up with me,
right.
He would have grown up with me. He wouldn't have grown up with my parents.
Oh, I see. Hey, how you doing? You're Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
And that's your girlfriend? Ooh,
yeah.
Nice job. Not bad.
Man.
Very nice.
Jimmy's gonna know. Hey, you.
Ooh, Jimmy. Jimmy's in the house.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
All right, how you doing?
Yeah. So this is Jimmy's sort of Robin's, like a brother kind of thing.
I feel like he's my brother.
Right. You lived with Robin for a while when you were a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real little kid.
And then, yeah, when you were a real little kid. And then, as soon as they realized you were living with Robin, they took you away.
That's right.
To spare you.
They said, Robin's got that kid?
Yeah. And then you guys hadn't been in touch for years.
No, 24 years.
24 years. And then when you met Robin, she called you up and said, hey, I used to live with you, right?
No, well, she hired a private investigator.
To find you.
To find me.
All right.
And he took the time to...
tell you who I was.
Well, actually, it was the letter. He sent the letter.
Right.
Saying who she was and what had happened.
Yeah.
And
did you remember her at all?
Well, when I was little, I would always mention this person, Robin, and no one knew who Robin was.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Well,
now he knows.
I'm like Robin's sister, so you can think of me. I was taken
You're
away from Robin.
You're a member of the family, too.
I'm a member of the family as well.
Yeah.
And that's your fiancé?
No, not yet.
Just a girlfriend?
Just a girlfriend.
You're not doing too bad.
I wouldn't know. She's been messing up lately.
Oh, she is messing up?
Uh-oh.
Really?
We don't want to bring up all the dirty laundry right here, do we, Amanda?
Oh, that's Amanda?
Yes.
Hubba, hubba. Hubba, hubba. Well, if he messes up, I'm always around. Anyway, at this point, our audience is probably totally confused by Robin's family tree. Not understanding this story at all.
Gnarled and bent family tree.
It's a whole long story. Well, anyway, so you must...
Not everybody's had these simple, compact, and very straight lives.
Had you heard of Robin when she contacted you, or you never heard of her?
No.
No, what?
You hadn't heard.
No, it was like 2 weeks before I saw the...
Let him answer.
Well, basically, he didn't know. Somebody had to tell him who I was.
Oh.
Amanda, you were the one who told him.
Oh, Amanda heard of you.
No, Amanda heard of you.
Oh, heard of me.
Heard of you.
Oh, Amanda.
Well, they showed me the tape of the New Year's...
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Right.
Like a couple of weeks before.
Then you realized, Robin, your sister was a pornographer.
Oh, we won't go that far.
Well, just about.
No.
Yeah.
Some intro.
So when you realized who Robin was, you went into hiding, I heard, at first, and then...
Afraid to show his face in town. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. And then now the two of you have gotten reacquainted.
Right.
Right. And now, as a special treat, Robin has allowed you to view me working, which is always...
You? I thought he came to see me.
No, I noticed he's in my booth, not yours. That means he came to see me.
There's no room in here. You gave me such a small room to work. I can't have guests.
Wow. You better watch Amanda. She might fall in love with me. I'm quite a charming man. Just be careful. All right, anyway, where were we in the news? So anyway, there is Robin. This is Robin's... Something. It's almost a brother. He's not exactly a brother. He's Robin's ward.
My ward?
Something. I don't know.
He's my brother.
He is your brother. You consider him your brother?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Then I'm your father because you've only known him for like 2 years.
You are nothing to me.
Yeah,
You didn't even buy me a present today.
Here it is.
Nothing.
Take your present. Where's Jimmy's present for you? Here's mine.
He probably doesn't even know it's my birthday.
Yeah, there is my present. If you want your half a present now, you can have it.
No. I'll wait, Dad.
All right. Imagine you know this guy 2 years and he's your brother. So you missed out
How long
on
did it
seeing
take?
Robin's chest develop, didn't you?
Oh,
you knew her when
goodness.
she was very young.
No,
What
he
age?
knew me right around that time, actually.
Is that right? So you got to see them develop?
Well, he doesn't remember.
How old were you when you were taken away from Robin's family?
3.5.
You were 3.5? And so how old was Robin?
I was 14 when he came, so...
Oh, so you saw her breasts. At 14, you were fully developed, right, Robin?
No, it was like right around that time that they just blew up.
So you got to see her breast go from 14 to 15, right? What, in that age group? In other words...
Well, he was 17 when... I mean, I was 17 when...
Oh, so you saw
left,
everything.
yeah.
Oh. She didn't breastfeed you, though, did she? No. Too bad.
We did share the same room.
Yeah,
You did?
Ooh. He was right there.
Now I'm with you, pal. You ought to go to a hypnotist so you can recall that. Very few men have seen Robin's loveliness in all its glory. So when you shared a room, Robin would have to get undressed in front of you, right?
Yes.
Really?
I don't know.
You don't remember seeing the beautiful chests? Really? Believe me, that could have traumatized you.
I had other traumas.
Did you?
Yeah.
Me too. Don't worry about it. I've had a worse life than you.
He's had a worse life than everybody.
Yeah.
Or so he thinks.
And you never took any photos of Robin undressing?
No baby photography.
Really? No kidding. Bad move. Biggest mistake of your life.
Just think what those would be worth now.
Wow. So when you were taken away from Robin at a very young age, did you think about, wow, I knew someone with huge breasts. I mean, did you ever think of her with, you know what I'm saying? Did you have this, because they were huge, right? She's a double D.
Oh,
she is. With reduction. You don't recall anything about her breast? Like when you were saying, hey, I knew this person, Robin.
It didn't occur to you that she was the one with the big breast. That didn't come. You
Really?
didn't say that as your description of me.
No.
And did you experience...
Probably more or less the one that made me lose a tooth.
Really?
Inside joke.
I see.
She OJ'd me at a very young age.
Right.
She OJ'd you? Oh, yeah, I've heard
you know that
story.
black rage.
Right. Now, so did you go through anything like what they call breast separation anxiety, which is a psychological term I don't know if you're familiar with? Or like you'd see like a mountain or a hill and think of Robin? Or... No.
Maybe. What? Nah.
Nah, never occurred to you. Well,
Never.
Interesting. You're a better man than I am.
Because this would have been your problem, I
Right.
suppose.
Now, is this brother of yours in your will?
I don't have a will.
Well, are you going to make a will?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't forget me.
I've forgotten you already.
Thanks. Well, you're in mine.
Oh, Howard, you know you're in my will.
Thank you. Yeah, Jimmy. You ain't getting anything, pal. That's my money. That's my mother lode.
That is all right.
That's right.
Money ain't everything.
You and Robin never worked together. That's a closer bond than stupid family stuff. All right, let's show off a little bit and show Jimmy and the beautiful Amanda how you work.
Yeah.
Do the voodoo that you do.
Well, of course, everybody's talking about Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley Jackson. They're over in Budapest, Hungary.
Oh, is that right?
Jackson made a video over there, and of course the lovely Lisa Marie was hanging around the set in a backless dress. And there are rumors in all of the tabloids that she is pregnant.
By who?
I don't know.
Maybe Jimmy.
But there are
Did you do
stories
Yes.
in the Inquirer, Howard,
Yes.
about how they first, this love developed. She came to Jackson, who was a friend of hers, and said that, you know, she was upset with her husband, Danny, and no longer in love with him.
Right.
And then Jackson encouraged her to get out of this loveless marriage, so they sat around drinking wine. And after the third bottle, Michael finally could deal with a woman, I suppose.
Is that right?
Because that's what they're saying, that they started giggling and cuddling on the couch.
Right.
And then he took her by the hand and led her to the bedroom. That's supposedly...
So he was so loaded, it was like Fred
Right.
at his bachelor party with Gay Rich.
Gay Rich.
Right. I got you. I
That's
hear
what
you.
it sounds like to me.
What do you think of this whole Michael Jackson? You think you don't think he's a real man, do you? Like me or you yourself?
Well, I lose all my jokes. I can't talk about Michael.
Oh, I see. I see. Hey, Jimmy, you're a black guy. What about O.J.? You think he's innocent or guilty?
He knows something.
Yeah, he's guilty. You see, I
don't think he's the actual murderer.
You don't. Here we go. Robin, you sure he's your brother?
He knows something.
Goodness.
He knows. Amanda, what about you? You think he's innocent? You don't. See, Amanda knows what's going on.
Yeah, Amanda's got she knows what time it is.
Amanda is a woman. She understands a man has history of abuse here.
Yeah. Where?
Right? And she.
Where?
Who? OJ.
Busts down the door.
He busts down the.
Jimmy,
you've been. Jimmy, are you falling in with?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, she was completely beat up.
Yes.
Listen, he in fact was convicted of it.
He
went to.
He did community service and paid fines for spousal battery.
Yeah. Jimmy, trust me, he's guilty. You're in with the wrong crowd. Are you in with those Muslims?
You better stay up here for a while.
You're not a Muslim, are you? Salam alaikum is a foreign word to you, right? Good. Jimmy, you got to go read a newspaper and then come back tomorrow. OJ's as guilty as sin. Sometimes it's hard for some brothers to come to the conclusion.
Yeah,
I understand. I understand.
Everything hasn't been said or heard.
I don't need any more. If any more is said, the guy's going to go right to the chair. They're going to skip the trial. Better they don't say any more.
So anyway, Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie, everybody's waiting to see now if she'll start showing signs of pregnancy.
Yeah.
Do you think this David Caruso is making the television star mistake? He's the star of NYPD Blue. A lot of talk about him, a lot of articles this year. And now he's gone back to the producers of the show and asked for $100,000 an episode. They say no, so he's taking a walk. Leaving the TV show. Says he wants to have a movie career.
Even your brother Jimmy was saying he's making a mistake. Let me tell you something. This Caruso character, I don't watch NYPD Blue. I'm asleep.
It's too late for us.
I can't sit there and tape all these shows. I'm a busy man. But I'm going to tell you something. You know why they call it NYPD Blue? Because it blows. I didn't know that it blew. So, this guy Caruso finally gets on a hit show. Am I correct? This is a guy waiting his whole life for a big break.
He's been in the movies before. Nobody was so hot to arrest him and put him in starring roles.
So they get a hold of this guy Caruso, and he asks the producers for $100,000 a week, $100,000 an episode.
Could that show be making that kind of money?
I don't think so.
Year?
So you know what the producers say? You're good, Caruso. We're going to give you $80,000. $80,000 an episode. Jimmy, would you like $80,000 an episode?
I'd take it and run and shut up.
You would take it and run and shut up. That's exactly right. But these guys get nuts. And he's walking away from the motherlode. I think he's got family money. His father was Enrico.
Oh, stop it.
Who was a big shot in something.
Caruso family.
Enrico Caruso.
That plane crash on Friday.
Oh, there's a good subject.
Might as well get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. Go ahead.
They released the transcripts of the final words of the pilot over the weekend. You know, they found those recordings.
Yeah, we have to play it right now. Let's play it. There it is, Robin. First time played on radio. The actual little black box. Come on. Play it again so everyone can hear it.
1-800-52-STERN!
What was that? 1-800-52-STERN? Did he yell?
I'm sure that's what was on his mind when he saw his plane going down.
One of our fans doing a little plug for the videotape.
132 people were killed. They still don't know exactly what occurred to cause the plane to crash. They're continuing to go through the rubble. And they're finding various parts of the plane. They're still looking. I think they have found the engine, but it's in a lot of different pieces. So they're going to bring it back to a lab and analyze the whole thing. They think that the rear thrusters were engaged at some point, and some pilots are saying that can throw a plane right out of control, but there shouldn't have been any reason for them not to be able to regain control quickly. But that didn't seem to happen in this case. The pilot was talking to air traffic control, making an approach for a landing, and then what is heard on the recorder is, oh, something unintelligible, oh, God.
1-800-52-STERN.
No, that was not the unintelligible.
I wonder, when you go to like a plane crash site,
yes, Wait a minute. I just want to tell you, the thing that was most incredible to me was the guy used the S word as well.
Oh, he did?
And they were going down.
Doesn't he know that's FCC regulated?
I figured, if he had known that the FCC was listening, he wouldn't have used that word.
FCC is having a full investigation, Robin.
He would have found some other way of saying it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Let me ask you something. Yeah.
What?
When you go to the... I wonder when you go to like a plane crash site.
Yes. Are you going to ask me something stupid?
No, I really am not. No, I'm just saying that like you would think that when
what
they
are
find...
the chances of that happening?
No, when they find the bodies, you would think like most of the guys would have like their genitals in their hands. You know what I mean? For like one last orgasm. Like if I was going down on a plane, I would pull my pants down.
Well, it doesn't sound like they had much time to prepare
really?
for this one.
Don't you think like the bodies are all naked with their pants down and like holding their genitals?
Well,
what?
They should turn off the movie so they can concentrate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Howard, these people weren't found in one piece.
Oh, so you can't tell if they were holding their genitals?
They could very well have been,
right.
But you wouldn't know it.
All right, now question answered. Problem solved. Yeah, that's the worst way to go, man.
Oh, no, I think burning up is the worst way to go.
No, trust me. Plane crash. Because I don't know. It's just awful.
It is bad.
Can't we just all die in our sleep? We have the actual tape of the black box. Here it is.
Oh, this guy goes to skydiving lessons. It's very simple.
Oh, Trent.
Jackie was entertaining on the plane before it went down.
Yes, they were playing the tape. Oof-hearted, I smelt it. What else you got there?
O.J. Simpson will not face the death penalty if he is convicted of the gruesome killing of two people, one being his wife, the other one her friend Ron Goldman. Instead, prosecutors will seek a sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
Was that right?
Against the Gridiron Star. That was the determination made by a committee evaluating just what should happen to O.J. if he is convicted. They have decided go for life without parole as opposed to the death penalty. They say partly that the decision was based on the fact that a couple of mock juries
refused to give O.J. the death penalty.
That's right.
That's what I thought was going to be the reason. Jeez. Kill two people in cold blood and they can't kill you.
What does it take?
What was this? I was reading in the paper that they now say O.J. was stalking Ron Goldman. He didn't like Ron Goldman.
I've read all kinds of things. There's stuff in the tabloids this week that say that Ron Goldman was a lover of Nicole.
Yeah, and they're saying that O.J. was there that night. Look, he'd been
tipped off.
He'd been taking logs on Ron Goldman's whereabouts.
Yeah, and he supposedly had a private detective following
Ron
Goldman and knew that he was headed toward Nicole's apartment that night.
Can you imagine, like, O.J. running around with logs of Ron Goldman, his wife? I mean, when did he have time to be in these shows?
I don't know how he had time for anything else. He was doing a movie. He's calling girls. How did he keep all this stuff going?
O.J., what are you doing these days? Well, I keep a log on my wife and Ron. It keeps me busy all day. It's like a guy looking for a hobby.
You know, something just dawned on me that I can't believe never hit me before. Maybe this has been obvious to everybody. But I always figured it couldn't have been planned that he was going to get him, too, because he couldn't have possibly known that the guy was going to show up at her house because because the glasses were there. Maybe the reason she called him to bring the glasses was that he was coming anyway.
Do you know anything he just said?
Elementary, my dear. No, it made total sense. Elementary, my dear.
You know what? It's one of those things.
I zoned out.
I did too.
Yeah, did you just...
Hold on. Give me a chance.
I don't know what he said.
Give me a chance.
No, I don't want it. No.
I have to have that run by me again.
You had your chance.
It's a 2-minute Columbo.
I don't know what he said. Do you? I have no idea what he said.
I swear to you that I just said it's too complicated already.
There's some about you talk. I swear to you, I don't know one word you said.
You're lying.
I love you, but I don't know what you said.
You know, the best part is he starts off by saying maybe this was obvious to everyone.
And then I don't know what he's saying.
Why this never dawned on me before?
Billy, do you know what he said? Fred? I mean, do you know what he's saying?
He knows exactly what I said. Don't lie, Norris.
You want to know something?
Usually I do understand Jackie. In this instance,
I don't know. I spaced out.
I swear.
Nobody can keep up with you,
I
Jackie.
lost the train of thought on that.
Perry Martling, I guess, just to...
Perry, your ass.
Okay. Your Honor, counselor is badgering a witness.
All right.
What are you going to do?
Hey, it just dawned on me, but did you know that the guy with the glasses went to... And then it just hit me in the head.
And then I woke up out of a dream.
was logging what the guy was doing. Maybe the guy was going to her apartment regularly, so O.J. knew the guy was going to show up at her house.
Right.
And maybe
just by coincidence, he was bringing the
because he was coming anyway.
The glasses didn't cause the trip. He was going anyway.
Okay, I don't know what you're saying. I just want to rest. I want to get out of here. I got to go write a movie. Go ahead, yeah. You do what you have to do.
What difference does it make? I don't even understand why it makes a difference.
I still don't know what he's saying.
You understand perfectly.
Don't you lie?
It makes it not...
I want to go home. Go ahead, Robin. Next one.
They have captured...
What is it, Stuttering John? Quickly.
You want to talk to a black woman who agrees with you, but she actually has like a reasoning for it, you know?
What?
She thinks black people always put black first, and that you know, OJ's guilty of sin and all this.
Another big...
I got a... Hello? Hello?
Howard.
I don't really have time for this because we're on a schedule, but...
Okay, but you know what, Howard, you are right.
Of course, because the black community is overrun with crime, and,
That's right.
and in order to get rid of these criminals, you must band together. I'm telling you what to do. Jimmy, take notes. You live in the black community, Jimmy?
Not only that, Howard, guess what?
Because
excuse me. They put being black first and everything else second. You should go by what's in your court. They know that guy killed that woman.
Of course. Now listen to me. Now listen to me. Jimmy, you're going to be my emissary into the black community.
Let me tell you something else. Another thing, Howard. Let me tell you another thing.
Yes.
Everybody somehow he's such a nice guy.
Yes.
Nice guys don't beat their wives.
Right.
Yeah, tell Howard. He's the one who says
nice guys don't beat their wives.
Ma'am,
okay?
why
End of story.
Ma'am,
you
should yell. Yeah, you could yell out the window.
Sorry.
Then I could hear you.
I'm sorry, but this makes me...
Why waste a phone bill?
This makes me sick, okay?
Of course. Well, listen, any woman should know that when someone is murdering or abusing his wife, you must band together. You can't
That's right. That could be your
color
sister.
getting away. Thank
your
you.
mother, your girlfriend.
All right, I had enough of that. What a voice. If I were her husband, I'd buy a bat with spikes in it. She wouldn't survive a minute. I'd beat her ugly.
Stop it, you would not.
Oh, man. OJ would never hit that woman, I'll tell you that.
No, she'd be...
No, that's a woman you don't hit.
She'd be right on his case.
Right on his black ass.
What?
Right on his black ass.
Listen to you.
Thank you, Billy.
Billy, racist pig. Anyway, Jimmy, go back to the brothers.
What are you supposed to say?
And tell them what I say. That forget about the OJ. There's bigger problems in the black community than the OJ. OJ's guilty, and that should be the end of it.
Let him go.
Don't defend that guy. You don't want a reputation of defending murderers. Go ahead. Alleged murderers.
I have to commend Mayor Giuliani. I don't know what else he's done, but they tell me that these squeegee guys are not as aggressive as they used to be.
Huh?
You have evidence to the contrary?
No, I was up on, where was it I told you, where me and Ronnie got sidetracked and the squeegee guys were very aggressive, but that was a couple of months ago.
Well, they say that they've been issuing summonses and that the cops patrol the areas on a regular basis, and they flash the lights at the guys to tell them, look, back off, get out of the street. You're not supposed to be there doing that. So there seems to be some relief from this problem.
I don't understand something. So your parents took in Jimmy when he was a baby?
Mm-hmm. He was 5 days old.
Really?
Yes.
And what was he? Your parents were like foster parents?
That's right, Howard.
Yeah, a lot of parents do that. And then Jimmy left the house when he was...
No, he was adopted.
Oh, he was adopted.
He left the house at 3.5.
Like he just had enough and split?
They couldn't take it.
Oh, Jimmy got adopted by someone else.
Yes.
And he was already attached to your family, but why didn't your family adopt him?
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't?
No.
Was Jimmy a pain in the ass or something? Seems like a nice guy.
No, he seemed all right to me.
Yeah.
I begged them to do it. But
you did?
Yeah.
They were into doing foster care.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And Jimmy, did they say to you, hey, you got to go, you're going to be adopted? Or did they just kick you out of the house and not explain anything?
He doesn't remember.
No, the way I remember it is...
Hey, get closer to the mic. I don't want to miss a word of this. Yeah.
The way I remember it, I went to some kind of enchanted forest on a little trip.
Yeah.
And all I remember is these two people following us.
Right.
And that's the people that adopted me. They were like, oh, he's so nice.
Really? So they took you to Enchanted Forest, which is like a game park or something?
It was like an amusement park. I don't know what it was called, actually.
It's like a kidnapping. I mean, no one explained anything to you. It's just all of a sudden you were living in a new house. Boy, that's weird.
Yeah.
So you mean, like, you say goodbye to Robin's parents, say, hey, they're going... Did
well, he didn't know that he was going.
They didn't.
Who took you to the Enchanted Forest?
A social worker.
Some woman.
It's like passing a baton.
Yeah.
Hey, are you messed up?
Oh, stop it.
No, I mean, did that mess you up? Are you like a regular guy, or you got some real problems?
No, I'm a regular guy.
Really? You got Amanda. That ain't bad. She'll straighten you out. Amanda, you want to marry Jimmy? You do?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know this.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd marry her.
Excuse me.
What happens when you bring her around to clubs and stuff? Don't guys try to pick her up and stuff?
Nah.
No? Really, I can't imagine. Boy, that's unbelievable what happened to Jimmy.
Of course.
Jimmy was like, hey, wait a second. I was living somewhere.
It just, change houses.
They took me to the Enchanted Forest. Man, that's weird.
And then the people that adopted me always told me I was adopted.
Right.
If I ever felt the urge to go look up my natural biological parents, go petition the court. But I never had the urge.
Yeah, if anything, you were trying to find just the people who were giving you foster care. Let alone...
He wasn't looking for anybody, actually.
The family tree is twisted. Should have put your own face on a milk carton. Excuse me, can you put my face on a milk carton? I'm missing from about 3 different families here. That's very confusing. But, hey, you turned out all right.
He has a lovely family.
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy. You know what I mean?
Can be.
Oh, you were in a gang, were you?
No.
Tough guy, huh? See, Jimmy's well behaved. I like that.
He's wonderful.
That's right. Nicer than Sinbad.
Oh, boy. Now you come here and get a bad reputation.
Yeah. All right, where were we, Robin?
We were up to the baseball strike. It looks like it's going to happen. Both the players' union and the owners say that it looks like it's inevitable. The strike deadline is this week, August 12th. So
wow.
Could be a stoppage in the baseball season.
Big deal. Cares.
I know you don't care.
Are you a big fan of baseball, Jimmy?
No.
Yeah, screw it. Nobody cares. just get back in time for the World Series.
And Lollapalooza rolled through town this past weekend, and I understand Courtney Love, the widow of Kurt Cobain, performed a song on Friday, and I think they also had a moment of silence for Kurt.
She happens to be
good. She wanted to show everybody that she's not wearing widow's weeds and...
Nah. Well, yeah, she's getting on with her life. She happens to be pretty good. You ever hear her album?
No.
It's not so bad. It's kind of like Nirvana, except a girl singing it.
I got to take a listen. I mean, I was thrown by... I was just about to go out and get the album, and then her husband killed himself, and all kinds of things were going on, so I got sidetracked.
I almost went to Lollapalooza.
You didn't go, finally?
Nah, because I think it would have been weird. I don't know. It was me trying to be young, you know. I'm an old
You got
fart.
to give up on that.
Yeah, I was going to go to Lollapalooza and enjoy the music.
and lay around in the mud.
Yeah. I heard it was pretty wild. Like some people were like doing that, like smashing into each other when they dance.
Yeah, that moshing or whatever.
That's how white people dance.
They try to kill each other.
They bang into each other.
Yeah, they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
No rhythm, I think that's what that's from.
So you know what I ended up doing Saturday instead?
What?
I went to Enchanted Forest. Dumped myself off there.
Was there a family behind you?
Yeah, there was a family following me, and then like they took me home with them, and I spent the weekend with them, and then I got out of there. I just split. Oh, you're going to live with us. Oh, thanks. Yeah, great. Oh.
I just learned my old address.
Yeah. My name is Howard Jones now. It's not even Howard Stern anymore. I've taken on with a new family. It's great. Isn't it great how we screw kids up?
Kathy Lee Gifford is in the news, Howard. I didn't know this, but she has a line of clothing that they sell, you know, those patterns where people make their own clothes.
Yeah.
Kathy Lee Gifford has her own patterns, you know, dressed like Kathy Lee.
Yeah, that's what I want to dress like.
So she's just networked herself.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
All American.
Today on Geraldo, men who prefer transsexual prostitutes. Now, that ought to be interesting. Usually you see the transsexuals talking about how they get men.
Yeah.
But this time it's the men who actually prefer to be with transsexual prostitutes on the show.
I prefer that.
And on Donahue, nudists with their children. And if I might just give a plug to a new program, I'm shocked to say that there's actually something to promote on the Comedy Channel. Comedy Central, whatever.
I'm going to ask you not to promote that.
Why?
I have a reason I would like to discuss with you off the air.
Is that right? I shouldn't say this right now?
No. F
You don't even know
F them.
what I'm gonna
Robin,
say.
please. F them.
All right, are they on your...
No. F them.
All right.
I'm done with
then
them.
I won't.
No, we're going to let them die their own
All
death.
right. Well,
F
I
'em.
wish I could, but I can't.
Promote me on Letterman better.
Howard Stern on Letterman tonight.
Skiboza.
Well, why don't you inform me of these things?
Well, I don't inform you everything. If it comes up, that's it.
Oh, you.
I don't like those guys anymore.
All right.
Hey, tune into Jenny Jones. You see what she's having on?
What?
They're going to try to explain Robin's family trait. But I don't know. I heard it only goes for an hour and it's not enough time.
It's a two-part show.
Yeah.
It takes 2 hours to figure out.
They're going to try to explain Jimmy's relationship to Robin. And how Jimmy only knew Robin for 2 years, but he gets to be here, but I don't see any other brothers.
3.5 years.
Right.
3.5 years. That's the difference.
Well, I was the one that got to stay in the room.
Oh, you did? Man. And you don't recall seeing her naked?
Never.
Really?
He's smiling now.
You guys are so crazy.
Might have seen something, but I don't remember.
Well, he
You
probably saw everything, but he doesn't remember.
Well, he saw everything. You saw her when she was first budding. You're a very lucky man. That might be the kind of thing you repress. It's too wonderful to remember. Because you went from flat-chested to huge in like a matter of a year.
Yeah, within a year.
Wow. You were there for the whole thing. They went to double D by the time you were 15?
No.
What'd they grow to, like a C cup the first year? A D.
C, D, somewhere.
Wow. In 1 year? Were you exhausted all the time from growing?
They must have grown
My
so
back
fast.
hurts.
Yeah.
Like one of those Walt Disney movies where you see the flower grow.
Yeah. Hey, it's coming back to Jimmy. He's starting to remember. Because they really are beautiful, Robin.
Why, thank you, Howard.
And happy birthday to you, Robin, of course, and always proud to spend another birthday with you.
And, one thing.
And I'll give you your gift tomorrow with your permission. I have half of it here, unless you want half.
No.
right.
Yeah, I want the whole thing.
You want the whole thing at once. That's what I thought.
I just wanted to say,
Happy birthday to your breasts, by the way.
they're not as old as me, thank goodness.
Here's a picture, by the way. Here's Robin before her breast grew, and then after. There's a before and after. Is this accurate, Jimmy? Take a look at that. Yes, that is. Jimmy says it's accurate.
You're crazy.
Well, happy birthday to you and your breasts. And Jimmy.
Let me just say that
Yeah.
Clear and Present Danger was #1 at the box office this weekend.
I heard it wasn't so good.
Oh, I liked it. It was all right. It wasn't the world's greatest movie, but it was good.
Yeah. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see The Mask.
The Mask is excellent.
But I'll see it in a year when it's in
on video?
On video. Because I'm much too famous to go to a movie theater.
He thinks.
Yeah.
In the dark, he glows because he's such a star.
So, Jimmy, Amanda, what's it like meeting a huge star like myself? Are you out of your
in
mind?
awe now,
Are you
or-
excited by this, or?
Is this the epitome of your life so far? The biggest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah, is this the biggest thing that's happened to you? Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. You see?
It wasn't meeting me? To hell with both of you.
Well, obviously you've made Jimmy and Amanda's day, Robin, by introducing them to The Wizard of Oz.
And unfortunately,
Yeah.
the wizard is not full of presents today.
Now, Amanda, let me ask you, did you get braids because Robin has braids? Were you trying to get on her good side?
No.
Or have you always had braids?
No, I just got them about a month ago.
Oh, so you saw Robin's braids and then you decided to get braids. Is that correct?
No.
No? I see.
I had them once before.
Robin, you started a whole new thing.
That's it. I'm a trendsetter.
Now, Jimmy, will you get braids now that Amanda has gotten them and Robin has them?
I'm going to try Bush first.
Yeah, really. Are you going to grow out your hair a little bit? Big afro? That's coming back into style, the afro.
What do they call them now?
Blowouts.
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 Blowouts, yes. Fred got braids, but he took them out.
Fred doesn't want me to know how I influenced him.
Well, anyway, I'll be on Letterman tonight.
Yes.
And it will be a totally spontaneous program. I won't be...
no pre-interview.
No pre-interview.
At all. It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
What is it, Stuttering John? I'm trying to get out of here.
I know, that's why Amy Lynn's on the phone. She.
Oh, okay. Amy wants to give a quick plug.
Oh, we can stop for that.
You're damn right. Amy.
Hi, honey.
And there you go. That's it.
I heard Amy had a new boyfriend. Just stop that hi, honey stuff.
Oh, do you?
I don't have a boyfriend.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I got her so horny in Cleveland she had to run out and get a man. Amy, where are you going to be?
I'm at Scores, your favorite place.
Well, you should have been there when we were there a week
I
ago.
know, let's do it again, though. Third
You know,
bachelor party.
This Friday was the first Friday I haven't been to Scores in 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is the first Scores free weekend.
Yeah.
Howard, I'm here all week.
Really?
Start tonight, yeah.
Tonight you'll be
the
on.
only feature they've ever had.
And how long will that go on for? Till Saturday?
Tonight through Saturday.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so you could do another Friday.
I'm doing their calendar this week, too, so.
Maybe I'll go over there Friday.
Yes, come.
Fred, you ready for another bachelor party?
Huh?
It wouldn't be right for me to have one, but maybe we can give one for Jackie.
Yeah.
For Jackie, we can do like a third bachelor party for Fred.
Hey, guys, didn't I give Amy's a pet? Jimmy, listen to this. Amy is a penthouse pet. Exceptional. I mean, I tell you something. If my wife ever dies, I'm marrying her.
I'll be waiting.
Yo, she's in the wings. And I got a hold of this Amy in Cleveland. You know, I was on a road trip in Cleveland. I'm married, so it's okay.
You're only married in New York State?
Out of sight, out of mind. So Amy came to the room, and I gave her a rub down. And Amy, didn't you get sexually turned on?
Oh, God.
She did.
Howard,
She was
so good.
Yeah, she was moaning.
I was. Literally moaning.
Jackie, you saw it, right?
All the other girls were so jealous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and she was moaning, right? Right.
You were really good at it, though.
Yeah,
Like
you're damn
hours,
right.
You just rubbed
When you're an ugly guy, you got to spend a lot of time learning how to turn women on.
They're going, look, it didn't even do anything to me. Look, I have such self-control.
Yeah, I
Is
was.
that what you were saying the whole
Yeah.
time? Well,
Yeah.
that was nice for Amy to hear.
I know. It's like thanks a lot.
I said, hey, Amy, I'm not excited. I only get excited over my wife, but I'll give you a little pleasure.
Amy, what he was really saying is that he's impotent.
Yeah, I'm impotent. Jimmy, don't listen to that. I'm all man. Anyway, it was, believe me, and believe me, Amy wouldn't know how to give a man pleasure.
Oh, she wouldn't?
I wouldn't?
No, I said, Amy, why don't you rub me down? 2 seconds, she's like, and then that was it.
She does nothing.
Yeah, nothing, and then all of a sudden, oh, but I like to get rubbed down. You know, Amy's
all the attention.
Amy's a princess. She has to be treated a certain way.
She's spoiled.
Right. Well, I certainly spoiled you.
You did.
You were. She was like. It was like she had taken drugs.
Well, I tell you, the next day she was looking at you differently.
Yeah, she's in love with me now. But anyway, Amy will be taking her clothes off for a living at Scores all this week. And she's great to see. And you can go see her all week, okay, Amy?
Polaroids, buy magazines.
Oh, you're doing the whole thing?
Oh, the whole thing.
What is it, Baba Fohai?
You know what the deal with Amy is?
What?
In a nutshell? I did an appearance down at this club, and Amy was there, and a bunch of my friends were there.
Yeah.
My friends are just regular guys.
Right.
So they meet Amy.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Amy, can I get you a drink? Can I hold the door? You know,
Right.
Yeah. That's how most guys treat
So
her.
I'm in a room with her, and right away she's like, okay, you can rub me down. Oh, gee, thanks.
That's not true.
Because every
You're
guy
always hanging out and drinking and
No,
partying with
but
your
I mean,
friends.
every guy wants to do everything for you, mostly, right?
What? Yeah, but
And I ended up getting suckered in and ended up doing everything for her, too.
Gary, you know I'm like a regular girl. I just
Right. That hotel room, she was like a puppy having her belly rubbed.
Did her legs start to go?
Oh, they sure did.
like we're twitching.
Yeah, they were twitching. They really were.
Like I was scratching.
She was twitching. All right, Amy, we'll go see you at Scores all week.
Good.
Thank you.
Bye, honey.
Yes, honey. Oh, just once. Let me see what that's like. Let me have that.
It's all good.
It's all good. Din, 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 din,
Oh,
din,
no,
din,
not
din,
your
din,
song
din,
again.
din, It's all good.
When he was
Yeah.
rubbing Amy, the Hammer song, It's All Good, was on the radio.
Yeah. I listened to the black stations, Amanda and Jimmy. In Cleveland, I was listening to the black stations. Show you what kind of guy I am. I'm very liberal. It's all good. Here, come here, Amanda. I'll rub you down to that. Put on the song. And Jimmy, you don't mind, do you? Hey, we're pals. We family. Anyway, let me just tell you that I'll be on Letterman tonight. Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling will be sitting by his TV crying.
Oh.
He hates when I'm on Letterman.
Why not me? What is this? What up? Not even sweet. What is this? What is this?
Why not me?
Why am I not recognized? Why am I not recognized?
Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling ordered Jackie's 78-minute comedy CD.
78 whole minutes.
I get up there for 78 minutes, and Letterman doesn't ask me to do 10 minutes, and Howard goes up there with that same crap. First Richard Jenny in the mask, now this.
To order Jackie's 78-minute comedy CD, it's only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Price includes 20-page Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323 5464. Play a little sample of Jackie's CD so people can hear it. So what they're writing. That's good. Now that's funny. Isn't he funny, Jimmy? This is his famous pot routine. Listen.
This is a famous routine.
He grows on you. He laughs at his own jokes. That's his insignia. What is it?
Stuttering John just said Jackie's so old he's actually got an album out on every format. 8-track, CD, album, and cassette.
That's right. Thursday night, Jackie, August 25th at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey.
Oh, how did Annapolis go, Jackie?
Oh, you kidding?
That drunk routine brought out the dregs.
You can
No, it was great. Sold out. It was crazy.
Here's a tape of Jackie in Annapolis.
All right.
This is Jackie Point. You'll hear the people laughing at everything. Here he goes. You'll hear once he gets warmed up, they start going.
You know, Jimmy's completely convinced that this is my CD.
I know. And he's like, God, you suck. All right, and Jimmy said, I don't understand it.
How could that be making money for him?
Right. Robin works with mental patients. I wouldn't buy that. Anyway, Thursday night, August 25th at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey. For information and dirty jokes, call 516-9221. Fred Norris Band Friday at Headquarters, Hastings-on-Hudson. Fred really out there trying to get something going on the side. Don't miss Boy Gary and the Garyonette. If anything...
Boy Gary's taking the Garyonette out?
Gary comes to me and goes, Bulls, can I take the Gary puppet with me? I said, if anything happens to the Gary puppet, I'll break your head.
What is he going to try to work it?
I don't know. Hey, Gary, what are you going to do with the Gary puppet?
Bowie.
Anyway, he'll be there on Route 46 East in Little Falls, New Jersey on Saturday, August 20th from 3 to 5 p.m. demonstrating Sony's mini disc and giving away prizes. Are you going to attempt to work the puppet?
I've had a couple of ideas. I thought maybe the easiest one is people just want to see what it looks like in person. Maybe I'd put the pen in the Garyonette's hand and sign autographs.
That's impossible.
Gary,
that's not funny.
You can't.
I don't know.
That.
You guys will think of something for me to do.
Why are you bringing the Garyonette?
Because people want to see it.
Yeah, but what are you going to work it and do a little act with it?
No, I'm just going to let it sit there next to me, really.
Oh, boy, you got some exciting show.
So they'll have to see two dummies.
Like
two dummies next to each other. Why don't you just send the dummy and send yourself home?
Hi, how are you? She's looking at me like
well, she sees how silly you are. She doesn't believe what she sees. Don't miss Stuttering John's band appearing on the Conan O'Brien Show this Friday night, August 12th. And don't forget to buy Stuttering John's great new CD, available at record stores everywhere. And if you're planning a wedding or summer party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment in the New York tri-state area. Call 718-BAG-5040. And remember Scott's slogan.
Music the way I should play it, but I'm too busy smoking to do it.
All right, there it is. All right, thank you. And Jimmy, Amanda, nice to meet you. Robin, happy birthday. And,
thank you.
Oh, I'm supposed to play some music?
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's what Tom wants.
Is that what he wants?
That's what they're supposed to go to music.
All right.
Well, what shall we play?
Play music.
Play music.
Whoops.
What's that?
I don't know. Boston, I think. Or Bruce Springsteen.
There you go.
Well,
where's John's music?
Yeah.
Stuttering John, quick, bring in that album of yours. I got to get out of here. I have to go mellow out.
I saw that movie Airheads where John's music is featured.
Yeah. How bad is that movie? It's bad.
It is real bad.
I see Airheads, and it's real bad. Hey, play his single. On the Lawn. What is it called? On the Lawn?
Stay off my lawn.
Stay
Get
off
off
my
lawn. Hey, you get off my lawn.
Hey, you get off the charts?
Get off the charts.
Pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
What was that?
Doing good.
What's doing good?
The album is doing good. It's doing good.
How many have you sold, do you know?
I would say about 36,000 maybe. 30,
Really?
40,000.
And hasn't it been on the charts for 36,000 weeks?
No.
So you sold an album a week?
Only one single, and that's pretty good, because we
for
only
you.
played on 10 stations.
Okay. All right, good.
I love Jackie.
36,000. So it went 10, huh? All right, here he is, the great Stuttering John. I am a big fan of this song.
I love it.
Very nice.